let's talk about pushing through poverty, shall we? Two things have to happen when you're pushing through poverty. One thing is you got to go through it. So this is going to come with an acknowledgement that you're broke when you are, an acknowledgement that you're destitute when you are, an acknowledgement that you don't have a dime in your pocket when you don't. And allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to feel all the brokenness of being broke. You know, a lot of people don't do this because they don't want to feel like they're going to get stuck in it. You know what I mean? And get pulled all the way down, momentum going the other way. They say, don't think negative, think positive. But let me tell you, there is a good way to think negative. This is going to give you your force and your fire. Because other than that, you just have flash when things is just fun and games. But when it gets serious and you really start to wake up to the reality that even if people have your best interest at heart, no one's ever going to take care of you like you are. It's not designed that way. And they don't know your soul well enough to know what you need in every moment. But you do. You know what you need in every moment. And this is the true definition of being selfish. Not this whole idea of being stingy, but we mean, or let's call it selfism or selfology, the science of self. See, to dig through that, you got to know that this tunnel, you got to go through it in order to get to the light at the end of it. But you got to enter this tunnel. You got to know that you're in that tunnel and acknowledge the darkness. Let it enrage you. Let it get you uncomfortable. Let it make you feel all these things. Because that's going to be your flash. Not your flash, but that's going to be your fire and your ferocity. That's going to be your drive. Whenever you feel like giving up, just know the price of giving up, you'll be broke forever. And you don't want to feel that, because even the temporary brokenness makes you feel broken. But now what you do, once you felt it, now begin to push in the other direction and see and imagine the results that you're going to gain from pushing through. See yourself exiting out of the tunnel into the light, from poverty to power, from going to, from being broken to having your stuff all the way together. Two of them are just as important. You need a plus and a negative charge in order to get a battery going. You can't just have pluses. What you gonna hook it up to? You gotta have that negative side, that minus. What do you stand to lose by giving up? What are you lacking now that you're on your way to fulfill by pushing yourself to the next level? This is what you ask yourself, because this is what you want to think about. You want to think about this because this is what you want to embody. Once you do that, everything else is easy. It's just repeat the second step, because you acknowledge the poverty already. You don't have to wake up every day acknowledging it. You acknowledged it one time. That's all you had to do. Right from then, now you have your rock bottom, and now you can see where the scale goes up from there. So now you got what you would call your baseline measurement, where you're at $0, $0, 0 cents. But you're not staying there. You know that you're there, because that's going to make you animated enough to push yourself out of there. And again, this is an act of the will. You have to want that, though. And then you push on your terms, your way. There's no compromise. There's no one who can tell you how you should do it or what your path is. This is very connected to your path. For those of you who feel that kind of charge over your life, where you might have worked every job that there was to work, and you see the trick that unless you're an exceptional, resourceful person, you're just going to be living to work. And the pay scale will have you working just enough to live, not to thrive, not to have anything that you really want, but just to make it. And that's what they call the job, the acronym, JOB, just over broke. So like, you better go get a just over broke because you're broke. You better get a just over broke. You don't have to. You don't have to. If you really believe you can get money, you can make money, you can be money, you can become money. But first you got to acknowledge the absence of it, the negative charge of the battery. And now you got the positive charge, what you're doing about it. Those two elements put together, you're going to have what they call the juice. And what is the juice? The acid in the battery. Can you take the acid from outside of the battery and consume it? No, you cannot. So can anyone take your anointing from you? No, they cannot. So understand that and know that your path is uniquely secure in your own individual calling. So a Super T Sigma of Sigma Programming, I thank you for your time and attention. You know, if it takes 1 million videos to reach 1 million views, then so be it. Then so be it. Know yourself for yourself. And in the meantime, continue to vibrate high, people. Peace.